It's quite the find. Hello friends, and welcome back to Crow's Thrifty Finds. My name is Melanie. So for this week's video, we are going to be talking about some bolos. And for those who don't know, BOLO stands for be on the lookout. Some will also tell you it means buy or lose out. So either way, it's a good thing. You want to pick up BOLOs. But yeah, the BOLOs that we're going to be talking about this week are specifically from one brand and one brand only. And it's a brand that may come off as kind of a surprise to people because I don't know that everyone naturally goes to this brand and thinks, ooh, high dollar items. But there are many. And that brand is, drum roll please, Bath and Body Works. I have talked before about their candles and how I've done really, really well selling them. But it's not just their candles. There are many, many other kinds of items to be on the lookout for. Some of them are items you may not even realize are by Bath and Body Works. Because what do you think of when you think of Bath and Body Works? You think of lotions and perfumes. And that's definitely part of it, but it's not the whole thing. So we are going to talk about the items that Bath and Body Works makes that are great sellers. Now we're talking decent size sales here, so they are well worth your time should you find them. And what's great about Bath and Body Works products is for the most part, thrift stores are not marking these things up. These are being sold at very inexpensive prices. So should you find these items, you can flip them for very, very good profits. So let's talk about these items. Item number one is Bath and Body Works Aroma Therapy, and it is the frankincense and myrrh lotion. Now, this was a holiday scent, so this was something, the holiday scents, they're only available for a limited time. It's not something they have regularly in the stores. So these things come and go, and guess what? People still want them. And maybe this one was a little more rare to come by. So this lotion sells for around $72 a bottle. I've seen multiple sales for it. I actually saw someone selling it on Facebook Marketplace recently, and I tried to get it, but unfortunately somebody beat me to it. But this lotion is very good to pick up, so you definitely want to be looking out for the frankincense and myrrh aromatherapy lotion. Next, we have a cologne by Bath and Body Works. This is called Whitewater Rush. I've noticed a lot of Bath and Body Works men's specific products tend to do pretty well, especially if you can find rare ones. And maybe that's it. Maybe the men's line in general is just more rare. But I've seen quite a lot of, if you search sold comps for Bath and Body Works men's in general, you'll see some high dollar stuff. This is one of the things you will see. This is Whitewater Rush cologne, and this sells for $315. So should you find that, you're more than likely in for a great payday. Item number three, another men's cologne. There's a men's cologne called Oak, and that's by Bath and Body Works. Doesn't, say obviously Bath and Body Works in huge letters, so this kind of would look maybe a little unassuming, but familiarize yourself with it. Oak Men's Cologne sells for, as you can see, $228. So these Bath and Body Works colognes are big, big money. But it's not just cologne, it's perfume too. So the next item is Forever Red. It is a perfume, and this sells for $190. There's also a body spray and some other items. Now, they don't have quite the value of the perfume, but they can sell for, more than they started for at retail. So, if you see Forever Red, it's worth looking up just to double check. Item number 5. Now we're going away from your normal stuff. We are going into another side of Bath and Body Works, which are these candle houses. Now this is a ceramic Christmas candle house, and this thing sold for $200. These candle houses are big, big money. People want these. And it's not something you would normally think of for Bath and Body Works. And you might pass by that item in the Christmas aisle, of your thrift store and not think a thing of it. But it definitely pays to look for some of these candle houses because they are going for big money on eBay. So this one in particular, $200. Item number 6. The next item is a item related to the Bath & Body Works candles. Bath & Body Works makes these pedestals, they're called. And again, if I saw one of these in the store before, I wouldn't have thought a thing about it. But this is a snow globe pedestal. You can see it's a cute snowman. And it sells for $149.99. And there's a few different ones. I'm going to go over another one later that's a really big seller. And yeah, these things are great pickups. You just need to recognize them and, know them when you see them. So hopefully this is helpful. Now we're going to go back to lotion. We're going to talk about vintage lotion. Up next is a bottle of Honeysuckle body lotion. You can see this is a pretty large jumbo-sized vintage bottle. So this is kind of an unusual size, bigger than your normal size. And this is rare, and it's vintage, and it sells for $174. That's what that one sold for, $174.90 actually. So very good money, should you see it. Item number 8 is a flowering herb mist body spray. It's not vintage. It's not brand new either, but it's a more modern spray. And just so you all know, all of these lotions and perfumes are new. And I know eBay has some rules about that. And I think if you have one that's only partially filled, you can make it as a collectible and then you can list it, but don't quote me on that. Do double check that, but that's what I've heard. So yeah, double check on that. But these prices are for new items. So that when I look for Bath and Body Works stuff, I'm always looking for new stuff, unless it's something really old. But flowering herbs mist, yeah, this is a brand new bottle, $135 for that. Item number 9 is a peanut butter and jelly candle. How cute. I'm very curious to how this smells. I'd really like to smell this one myself. I just love to go to Bath and Body Works and just smell everything in there. Like I literally take my kids into the store and I'm like, come on kids, let's go smell stuff. So they are selling on eBay for $98.99. So $99, that is a great payday on a candle. So do be on the lookout for Bath & Body Works peanut butter and jelly candle. There are a lot of good candles by Bath & Body Works. And while this is the only candle I'm bringing up in this video, I can assure you there are plenty more that sell for really good money. So it's worth the search. Next, number 10. We're not talking about candles here. We're talking about candle holders. Different than your candle house. So these are things that you actually just simply place the candle in and it just makes it a little prettier. So this item sells for $72 and it's really, really cute and it's good to just kind of make a mental note of what that looks like because, you could look really quick at it and it could look kind of generic, but it is definitely a collectible and one that you want to pick up. Next, we have something very, very valuable. People love Halloween, and Bath & Body Works Halloween stuff is no exception. And this candle house is very, very, very desirable. This is the Apothecary Luminary House. This thing sells for $749. Huge money. And this candle house is not the only Halloween house that's very valuable. We also have the Dead and Breakfast that sells for $695. So these are big money items. So you definitely want to keep your eyes open for these. They are bolos to the extreme. Next item is another pedestal. It's a pineapple light up water globe pedestal. Sells close in price to the snow globe at $156. So this is definitely an item you want to keep your eyes open for as well. Next, going back to body spray. This one is called Breathe Romance. And this is not, a super vintage one or anything. This is, again, one of the more modern sprays, and it sells for $150. So, again, doesn't need to be vintage. But it was definitely fun looking these up and seeing those vintage bottles. They give me a lot of nostalgia when I see those bumps. You see that bumpy bottle, and it just takes me right back. But that's going to do it for the list this week. And I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something from it. There's definitely a lot of great Bath & Body Works products, so hopefully I've opened your eyes to some new things to look out for. Always good to learn new bolos. And again, my name is Melanie, and this is Crow's Thrifty Finds. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next week.